Here? Hi.
Let me take my jacket for you.
Someone said you got a little bit of blood or something.
I mean, it's not major, but...
Did you get cut or hurt, or do you know?
Yeah, like during the arrest, I was like trying to tell them like, hey, like I was laying flat on my hands.
Okay.
And I was just trying to like, hey, get off me, but I was squirming. They thought I was resisting, but
Okay.
that's not what happened.
Did you scratch yourself? Did they scratch you? Is that,
No, it's just like the concrete. I'm laying down on my stomach when they're arresting me.
Oh,
like
you think you scraped it on the
Yeah,
concrete?
like my hands is like under my chest like this.
I'm not coming on this side of here.
That's all, because you see it's not even on this hand. It was this hand under this one. I was laying on it. Shit, so.
Yeah, I can see that now. All right,
I mean, you can clean it up. I don't care if I can clean it up. They said something about not wanting to clean it up, but yeah, no.
Okay. All right, that's your update. Okay. All right, I'll be back when you can see you in just a second. Talk to you. Okay. All right, well, thanks.
Oh, you the detective I'm talking to?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Hey, sir.
Hi. Oh my gosh. Tonight has been.
Let me put my last one because I'm not supposed to tell people I'm corona positive. I've just been tested positive for corona last week and so is my whole family. So.
Okay, so you're corona positive.
Yeah,
I appreciate you telling me.
Yeah, I just want to show you this on the scoop back on.
Got our masks on, so we're good. All right. Losing track of time here. All right, it's 5:27 in the morning.
Who's handling?
I know.
I thought it was at least still like 1 or something.
Okay.
What's going on, sir?
Okay, so I have to read you this because we brought you up here in cuffs. It doesn't mean that you know.
No, I understand that. He
So I have to read it. Yep.
I'm cool.
So I'll just have you follow along with me, okay?
You want me to read it out loud?
No, I can read it. I mean, just follow it though. So before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you're unable to pay a lawyer will be appointed for you prior to any questioning, if you so desire. If you wish to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering any time until you talk to a lawyer. You understand all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand that.
Right. Normally I would have you sign this, but we had the blood issue or whatever.
It's on my right hand, I'm left-handed, so.
Yeah, I'll just document that you understood that. That's obvious. Couple questions here. Do you speak English?
Yeah.
That's obvious, yes. So you don't need to. What's the highest grade you completed?
High school. I completed high school.
High school. Okay, you got your high school diploma. So you read and write?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any hearing problems?
No.
No. Do you wear glasses or contacts like me?
No.
No. Okay. Have you consumed any alcohol in the last 12 to 24 hours?
I might take on like a shot of alcohol because this is my friend's birthday, so.
Okay. I'm like, how long? Like, how many hours?
Oh, no, hell no, it's been over 24 hours.
Oh, over 24.
His birthday was the 16th.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So no, so that's a no to that. You consumed any drugs in the last 12 to 24?
Still marijuana.
Okay. How do you feel now? I mean, you don't feel
I'm
like.
cool.
Yes, you seem like
cool.
it. You seem good. So okay. All right. Let's just start. What happened? What happened out there?
I'm trying to go home, and this is what I have. I hear shots fired. I go to run and hide, and I pick the worst fucking place to hide. And next thing I know, the officers snatched me out the car, and the reason I got stuffed in my hand is.
Okay. So, you hear gunshots.
Yes.
Okay. And then you take off and run and hide.
Yes.
Okay.
I have terrible PTSD. I done see my friends get shot in the head. All types of crazy shit. I do not like when I hear gunshots, I'm out of there.
Okay. Were you with anyone?
No.
You were by yourself. You didn't see anything. You just heard gunshots and took off running.
I seen like people frantically run, but I didn't see like a specific person. I just seen people moving. I heard screaming, and that's when I caught my cut. Like, I'm not about to play with that shit. I'm cool.
Okay. So when the officers, and where did you hide at?
I hid like inside somebody's trunk, but I had like the door kind of open.
Was the trunk lid?
Yeah, so when they came up, like I heard them, and it was like footprints, but I didn't want them to do nothing to me because I know the type of shit, so I tried to open it, and when I was opening it, they thought I had like a gun in my hand or something, and they was like, oh, gun, I'm like, nah, it's my phone. I dropped my phone in my hand, that's how we ended up scuffling when I got these scratches on my hand. And I told them, like, bro, like, listen, I don't know what's going on. I heard shots. At first, they wouldn't even, the officers wouldn't even tell me what's going on. I'm like, can y'all tell me, like, why I'm being detained? Like,
right.
They're like, nah, you're not being detained or arrested or nothing.
Right.
You're just being brought down for question because he right here, right now. And that's all I know so far is
Okay.
I was just something that's shot.
Okay. So you weren't touching a gun then, because there was a gun in the trunk you were in.
Oh, no.
You never touched it.
No.
So your DNA is not going to be on it.
No.
Okay. Um, your first name is Amir, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want to make sure I get that right. And the last name, it's kind of a weird. Can you spell that for me?
E-L-K-H-A-B like boy, I-R-Y.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you just hear gunshots, and where were you doing? Do you live out there?
No, I was at some people's house, and I was leaving. I was at my cousin's house.
You're at your cousin's? And
Yeah.
where did your cousin live?
Like up the street by Beresford.
What Beresford?
It's a couple streets that I'm not really familiar with the area like that. I just know my cousin's house was Beresford. I don't leave me to go to the store. I was going to go to the Sunoco or the Speedway right down Bryce to go buy some shells. That's all I was on my way to do. Go buy some shells to smoke weed with.
Okay, so, but your cousin lives on Beresford.
Yes.
Like
B-A-I-S or something. Yeah, it's like Beresford, something like that.
Beresford.
Yes.
Okay, Beresford. Okay. But is it in that same complex?
Yeah, it's like right up the street, like right up the street.
Okay,
I was
so
walking through because I have to come from the Beresford complex to come that way
to
Bryce
walk to the
to Bryce to get to the Speedway.
Okay, and so you were walking from Beresford, going through
Yes.
there, but you were by yourself. You weren't with anybody. Okay. I'm saying. So, what's your cousin's name?
Jay.
Jack.
Jay. That's what I call him big now. I'm not gonna give him his full name, or whatever, but that's what I call him is Jay. So yes, that's what I
Like
call him.
just J as the initial or Jay?
Jay, like you put Jay as the initial J-Y, that's just his nickname. So you can put
Nickname, and that's your cousin.
Yeah, you can go either way it goes.
And he lives on Beresford. Okay. So you're just walking through and you hear gunshots, and then you immediately go and hide in the trunk. How many people did you see out there?
Maybe seen like 4 people out there.
4.
That's right, 4.
Males, females.
For sure, I didn't see the male, but I know a male got shot because I heard the screaming. For sure, I heard,
Screaming.
"Ah!"
Okay. Heard screaming.
I didn't see like specifically a male or female, but I heard a male screaming for sure. Like I know that was a male. Like,
All right. But there were 4 people.
that's what for sure I seen in that part on at least 4 people, and I know for sure a distinct male scream.
But these 4 people, you don't recognize any of them.
Nah, I was just it's dark outside. I don't remember what time of even the arrest or anything. Like 1, 2 in the morning.
Something like that. It was like,
It was dark as hell. I wasn't really paying attention. It's cold. I'm just trying to hurry to get to the store. I got my hoodie tied up like this, trying to hurry to get to the Speedway.
How did you get in the trunk of that vehicle?
It was open.
It was just open.
I swear to God, sir, it was open.
Okay. Okay. All right. I think there's something else I was going to ask you. Okay, so you're walking from Beresford, from your cousin Jay's place, over to Sunoco or Shells?
Sunoco. The shell's what you smoke the weed out of. So I was going to go get a shell from the Sunoco.
Sunoco
Yes.
station. All right. And where's the Sunoco at?
Bryce Livingston, right in the corner of Bryce Livingston. Like you have to cross through that neighborhood. And what I'll do is it's like it's an antique like little mall right there, and I'll cross through the parking lot, and it's a Huntington Bake, the Speedway, and all that's right there, and that's how I walk through there.
Okay. All right. You have any questions for him?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. We'll be back in a second.
Yes, sir.
Amir,
Sir.
this is Detective Stubblefield.
So,
Actually, let me leave him uncuffed.
What's that?
Make it
DSR
easier.
stuff we need for DSR?
Yep.
Oh.
You ever had that done before?
No, I actually haven't. I didn't figure we would do that. How do I do this?
He'll explain to you.
I gotta ask you a couple questions.
Yes, sir.
What's that?
So let me put my mask up here. And done with them.
Yeah, I'll set these
Thank
aside. We don't need those. All right. You right-handed or left-handed?
That would be left.
Yes, sir.
And spell what's your first name?
A-M-I-R-E-L-K is my last name. Hey, you need to put my last name on that line too?
Yes.
R-E-L-K.
E-L-K.
Yup. H.
Is this your last name or is this your first name?
That's my last name. My first name is Amir, but I'm spelling my last name. My last name is long as hell.
Okay.
It's E-L-K-H-A. B like boy. I-R-Y.
I-R-Y.
Yes, sir.
So Amir how do you say your last name?
El-Kabiri.
Elkaberry? Okay. Do you have any hobbies?
I mean, I like to watch football, play video games, shit like that.
Do you have a job?
Yeah, I'm currently working through a temporary distance.
What do you do?
I just work at warehouses. You can put in job center is the place. That's like the place that.
But all you do is warehouse stuff?
Yeah, just warehouse work. Or you can put on my applications and stuff for warehouse associate. So.
You don't have anything on your hands. Do you have any blood?
I mean, I have a cut but that's from when the officers arrested me. I was laying down, literally like this on my hands, like.
So you got blood on your hands?
Yeah, on the base of my hands.
Okay, where were you when you got arrested?
In the middle of the street. I don't even know what the street name would be, but I guess it'd be on my arresting paper.
No, I mean like were you in an apartment?
I was outside.
You were outside?
Yeah.
Have you recently touched or exploded any or touched any fireworks?
Not fireworks. I went to I don't know if it's gonna read on this, but I went to the shooting range probably about 3-4 days ago.
Okay. What shooting range did you go to?
Shoot point blank in Lewis Center. If you need to like call them, ask them, I think it was around like 6 to 8 o'clock. I was there or something between them times. I got a 15-minute session.
Okay. Have you washed your hands before or after that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yes.
It's been a few days, hell yeah.
Okay, this is fairly simple. All I need for you to do is just hold your hands out like this. Left hand. Basically, all it does is has a metallic thing on it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna.
So this side. This hand.
Yep, and then you do the same thing on the right.
Let me turn over this way.
Yep.
Hold.
Over. There you be.
Yes, sir.
And go ahead and put that cuff back on.
They got it.
Did you take it with him?
Yeah, he said he didn't. He said he was cool, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, he took it with him.
I'll be back in a minute, okay?
How long did that take to read so you can come back and let me know something? Like a couple minutes.
It takes a while.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
So just sit down and relax.
Yes, sir. Yo, sorry.
What up, man?
Oh my goodness, this was.
Okay. Sorry, man. This is one of those cases that's just kind of all over the place, man. I got people calling me, and it's just a mess.
No.
So let's start off with this. Who's that?
What, girl?
That's your girl?
Man, we associate about when I say my girlfriend.
Okay. What's her name?
Trent.
What is it?
Trent.
Trent?
Trent.
Trend?
Yeah, Trent. R-I-N. I just call her Trent.
Trent, like Trin?
Yeah.
What's her last name?
Tom?
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 Tom.
Yes, sir.
Like,
No, T-O-I-M. L-I-N.
oh, Tomlin.
Yes.
Oh, Tomlin. Trent Tomlin. Okay. And where does she live?
She comes to visit me at my mom's house, so.
She comes to visit you at your mom's?
Yes. On 161.
Oh, okay. Comes and visits you at your mom's. On 161.
Yes. At the 1055, Covington Road area.
Your mom's. Covington Road?
Yeah, that's where she comes to see me at.
Is that where you live at? Is with your mom?
Yeah, I'm going with my mom. No.
Oh, what's,
Covington, you trying to spell that?
yeah, I can't.
C-O-V-I-N-G-T-O-N
C-O-V-I-N.
Road.
T-O-N Road.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the numbers?
What you mean? What's the
Like the numbers for the
1065. 1065.
1065. Okay. Do you have a phone?
614
Uh-huh.
957
957
9444.
944. Wait, 9444.
Yes,
Three
sir.
fours. Okay. Is that your cell phone?
Yes.
Is that like an iPhone or Samsung?
No, it's just an Android. It's actually that's my real phone though.
That's your real phone.
Yes, that's my phone.
You mentioned earlier about you had a phone with you in the trunk of that car. Is this the phone you were talking about?
No.
No. What phone did you have?
That phone is just like a phone I use on Wi-Fi and stuff. Like, that's just a music phone. Like
The one that you had in the trunk was just a phone you use on
yeah,
Wi-Fi.
that's just like
Where's this Android at?
the Android is actually at the house.
Oh, it's your mom
Yes.
on Covington. Okay.
Because that's my phone that's in service because I have to use to call my PO, so I leave it at home on purpose so I can go home and make calls to, you know,
Okay.
make
All
sure.
right. So this
that's my real phone. That's like my stay home phone because I mainly stay home because I'm on 10th parole. I have to see my PO twice a week, so I mainly stay at the home and that's my phone I use to answer.
Okay.
You know,
PO as in probation or parole?
parole.
Parole. And who's your parole officer?
Harris.
Harris?
Yes, and he can confirm himself that this is my number. He either calls me on this number or he calls me on 614-648. Whatever the hell my mom's last.
Okay.
He calls me on that phone.
Harris, is that a first name or last?
Last.
I
I don't know
Do you
his
know the first
I
name?
don't know his first name. I think it's Alan. It might be, but I'll call him Officer Harris.
Okay. Do you think it might be Alan?
Yeah, I think it's Alan.
Probably like Alan, like that. Yeah, okay, well, maybe. All right, so
Yes, sir.
have you ever been to her place?
Maybe once or twice, a couple of times, but I don't go over there frequently. I don't like really going over females' houses.
Okay. Where does she live?
Where the hell does Trinity live? She lives somewhere out east off the Bryce Road area.
Somewhere out east off of Bryce.
I couldn't pinpoint like an exact. I've been over a couple of times though, where she lives out east.
East off of Bryce. Okay. When was the last time you talked to her?
My wife, same thing. She wanted to bring
Well, I couldn't say earlier today, but like earlier yesterday.
Earlier, did she like an actual phone call or a text or how did that?
I mean, to be honest with you, sir, I'd be so fucking high. I don't know. It's probably like a brief, like, FaceTime, maybe.
Okay.
And I'd be so goddamn high.
Earlier yesterday.
Yeah, I'd be so damn high.
Like morning time or?
Say morning. Yeah.
FaceTime with her. Okay. You kind of made mention that you kind of were, I guess, getting with her earlier. I mean, what is your relationship with her now like?
We just like to put it in an appropriate way. Like that's what I'm saying. We don't be around each other. We just like fuck, buddy. Like, we fuck.
Just kind of sex every once in a
Yeah,
while.
we fuck from time to time, and that's that.
Okay, occasionally that's that.
It's not even no real like I said. She comes to my house, not my house, but my mom's house. Kicks with me. We'll fuck and that's that.
Okay,
Like a high together, and that's that.
okay. What's your mom's name?
Donna Brown.
Donna
Donna
Brown.
Brown without the E. Brown.
Okay. Um, okay, so
Yes, sir.
the car that you were in, the trunk, it's her car. That's why I'm showing you the picture.
Oh.
It was her car. You didn't recognize her car?
Man, sir, listen, I know this sounds stupid, but like I said, I'm so scared of gunshots. I done seen so much bullshit with my friends getting killed in front of me and people all saying
Yeah.
shit. I hear gunshots and I'm getting low. I'm not paying attention to shit or none of that.
But like, you didn't recognize that the complex that you happen to be in was
No, like
where you
I knew like that. I know that area because I'm from East Sider myself. And like
Yeah.
I said, I was clearly know where I'm at to walk to the store, but I was just cruising through just to walk to the store, like really just minding my business to go to the store to go get some shells so I could smoke and go back to my cousin's house because he been trying to match me weed all day, and that was that.
Okay.
That was all I was. That was the mission I was on.
Okay. What do you want parole for?
Robbery back in 2015 when I was a juvenile.
Okay. How old are you now?
I'm 20. I'll be 24 in a few months.
Okay. Do you own a gun?
No. No, I'm a felon.
You know what? You would not be the first felon.
Well, nah,
All right.
obviously,
Okay.
yeah,
All
but
right.
no, sir.
All
I
right.
don't do that.
You know-
I wish fellas could own guns,
Okay.
but that's not the story.
Earlier, Detective Stubblefield came in here and tested your guns for GSR. He explained all that to you. What?
Yeah, he told me like what it was and stuff. I told him, however, if he wanted to like run some footage or something, I did for sure go to the shoot point blank in Lewis Center. You know what that is?
Uh-huh.
Like probably like 3-4 days ago. I don't know if that would read, but that's when I definitely communicated that to him.
Okay. All right. So you fired a gun through.
Yeah, I've been to the shooting range with my parents.
But you did not fire a gun within the last, let's see, 10 hours.
No.
You've not fired a gun.
No, it's
Okay. So there would be no reason for you to have gunshot residue on either of your hands because you did not fire a gun.
should not.
Okay. Were you in the proximity of anybody that fired a gun?
I might have shook hands or touched somebody during the day that shot a gun or something, but as far as me shooting a gun, no, I haven't shot a gun in a few days.
And you
Now, as
only,
far as my washing hand skills, I don't wash my hands too that well. So, but I don't know how GSI works for real.
okay. I lost my train of thought. So going back to tonight, you heard the gunshots. How many gunshots did you hear?
I wasn't even counting. To be honest,
I mean, multiple, like a lot, like a ta-ta-ta-ta, like a lot.
it was like a good maybe couple or a few.
Okay. What did it sound like to you? Loud caliber gun, small caliber gun? What did it sound like?
I wouldn't be able to. The guns are weird.
Close, far?
From where I was standing,
Yeah.
I was coming through like the middle, but it wasn't that far. It's probably like a good, like I've heard the shots probably like a good like 60 yards away. I wouldn't call it. Maybe that's what they were saying. Like it was in the vicinity though, like in the area, like where I could for sure hear that shit.
Okay. Do you know a Melly Smith?
Hell no.
Name doesn't ring a bell to you at all? Never heard of
The only Melly I know is the rapper.
Melly the Rap, and I don't even know that. I know.
Yeah, that's the only rapper. That's the only Mel. I don't know no Mellies at all. Like,
Okay.
I know Mellies. The only Mellies I know is hella rappers. Like you said, Melly Mel.
Okay. So the last time that you had contact with Trinity, you called Trinity or Trent? I like Trinity.
I call her Trent.
Trent.
I just call her Trent.
What's her government name?
What?
What's her government name?
Trent?
Okay.
Was yesterday morning, or I said morning, but you're not sure. You just think it was yesterday sometime.
Sure.
And you FaceTimed her, but you have not seen her in person? When was the last time you saw her in person?
I haven't been around.
You haven't been around her at all? Okay.
We haven't been around each other like that. I do a lot of Xanax, so my vision, but that's not an excuse. But if she has been around, like I'll black out and forget and shit. But like I'd be hot all day.
We talked with her, and she said that your guys' relationship really, she kind of really doesn't want nothing to do with you. And so she said you kind of been showing up at her place, like going over a fence and being on her patio, knocking on her door and stuff, or maybe, I don't know, sliding glass door, I don't know, what, a window? You been doing that? Tap, tap.
Hell no, like I'll come knock on her door every now and then, like if I'm invited, but I don't just pop up at that girl's house.
You're not just
And
popping
if
up on the house?
if she's telling y'all that for whatever reason, because she wants to like break off with me or like trying to make a restraining order in this situation, something that's cool with me, but like I don't know why the hell she would say that.
That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
are you
And
just like,
And like the situation this is, like I wouldn't understand like, what the hell does that have to do with that?
well, I'm just trying to figure out what your guys' relationship is.
I mean,
Because here, follow me here, and I'm not back
yeah, I'm
here a
listening to
little
you, sir.
bit.
I'm listening to you, sir.
You gotta understand, this is really weird, right?
Yeah.
Because, so like, you're walking through a complex, and you hear gunshots, and you're like, damn, I get it, man. I want to hide too. But you end up hiding in the trunk of her car. That right there alone is weird,
Yeah,
right? You
But I
hide in the
promise
trunk
you
of her
that, like,
car.
I can say-
That alone is just the
Y'all
weird
never
stuff.
listen
Of
to
all
this
the
stuff.
things,
Yeah.
when you hear gunshots, you're like, wait, can't you do something to get it?
Nowhere else to fucking hide.
Well, I get that.
Come
I
on
get
the
that.
snow, like yeah.
But if it was just Joe Blow's trunk, okay,
That
that's
would
one
make
thing.
more
But
sense,
this is a
yeah.
person you know,
This is the person
and you're
I
in their
know.
trunk.
Yes.
Here's the other part of it. There was a gentleman that she was with tonight,
Mhm.
and that gentleman got shot. That's what the gunshot that you heard. So not only are you hiding in the trunk of her car, but the guy that she's with tonight gets shot. You see why this is looking really weird?
Yeah, that's looking. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir. But I was really just But this is my thing. I'm walking through the area.
Right.
I'm not with you. And on top of that, how the hell do you just get it? I'm not a locksmith. When y'all arrested, when the
Right.
officer arrested, they didn't find tools on me and stuff.
Right.
How the hell am I just getting in your trunk? So
Why
Right.
did you get in the trunk?
I told you it was open. Like it was just cracked a little bit. I'm looking for somewhere to hide to get low. There's a big Dodge Ram truck out there, so I'm trying to get the load behind it. But I'm like, this ain't good. And if I peep the trunk, I'm like, shit, I'm about to go in there. That's when the officers came. It wasn't even closed all the way. I had it cracked, and then I hear officers like footprints down there, down, and I see the flashes. So I'm thinking like, shit, help.
Right.
Open the thing. He like, get down. I'm like, shit, no, like I'm cool. Like I'm trying to get to y'all. Like I need
Right.
some help. And then that's when I ended up getting arrested. I was the last of that.
Did the officer say anything else? Did you hear him yell anything else? Like,
Nah, he didn't.
just like they said, get down?
Yeah, he was just like, get the fuck out of the car, out of the car.
So the-
They was all screaming. It's like 10 cops splashing
Right,
on my
right.
face. I'm just like, I'm down. Like, y'all
Right.
good. So I'm on the ground, I'm laying down like this. Like, he got me flat on my stomach with my hands like this. And the only thing I'm doing, I'm trying to get him, like, not getting off me, like, to resist,
Right.
but I'm, like, trying to, like, you see that shit uncomfortable as hell. I'm like,
Yeah,
man, like,
yeah.
you
Right.
peeling the skin off my hand. And that was the only conversation we was really having was they was like, stop resisting. Then when I just laid still, it was over he put me in a car and I was that.
So you know, and we've had them for a while, but you know, I mean, obviously, in light of everything that's been going on this last year, the whole George Floyd incident and everything else, officers had body cams, right? And Columbus had them for a while, but we pretty much now, man, we're turning them on all the time. So how many patrol guys were standing out there? You said there was a bunch of them yelling. How many do you think were out there yelling at you?
A good handful. I couldn't really see officers. I just saw hella flashlights off guns.
3, 4, 5 officers?
Maybe, I'd say like a good like 3.
Okay.
But I really.
And they're all standing around the trunk of the car with
They was kind of back, like one was in front, one was to the side, like they angled the car type shit, like to make sure, like I could tell they was trying to make sure I wouldn't run. But really, all I saw was I'm laying in the trunk, I could see like the flashlights through the thing, and I'm hearing officers' voices, like I could tell it's officers talking. I just raised up, but as soon as I raised the thing up, they was obviously on alert and they started pointing the flash, so I couldn't even really see. Like as soon as I opened the trunk, it's just straight. I couldn't even tell what skin color the officers was or nothing. It's just straight flashlight in my face, and I'm like, get down, get down.
Right.
I'm scared for my life. I'm laying on the ground, screaming, please don't kill me, sir, all that one shit. I'm not trying to beat down, I'm not trying to resist. That's all it was.
Right.
Like,
So
the whole shit just went so fucking fast. It was just,
yeah.
like, I don't want y'all to, I know my story, like, I want to say sound broken up, but it sounds weird, but it's like, this shit just happened so fast, like, I can't really even make a pattern.
Well, I mean, of all those officers who are standing around there, I mean, there's like all these different angles because they all got those body cams right there on their chest. And so they're all standing around you. And at least several of them told me there was a point they told you had the gun in hand. In fact, the one officer, he told me, that's all, man. He was shaking because he thought, man, we're going to have. He thought he was going to have to shoot you.
Yeah, that's what I
that gun in your hand.
Because he said, nah, because listen, when I'm on the ground, that's what he said. He's like, I'll shoot you. And that's when I told him, like, no, it's not. That's when I try to lean over. That's when my hands start getting stretched. I'm like, no, that's a phone. Like, please, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you hear down the body cam, like, no, that's a phone. Don't shoot me. That's a phone. Please don't shoot me. That's a phone. Like, that's what he saw.
Right. But there was also the gun in your hand because the body camera's all captured. That's why I'm going back to the body camera. You had that gun in your hand and you ended up dropping it, letting it go, which was a smart move on your part because, I mean, you're alive and here today because I'm telling you, those officers were looking, and had you not dropped that gun, they would have shot you. I'm telling you. Now, like I said, that officer was shaking when he was talking to me because then when you got out there, the body camera, he goes over top, gun's laying right there, right where you were at. Right where you at, yeah.
Did y'all run the DNA and stuff on the gun?
We're going to.
Okay.
Yep. So that's going to be the next thing. So your DNA is not going to come back to that gun.
Should unless like we need to.
Here's the thing: is that we go back to we got video, so your hand is touching it.
Yeah, I'm touching it, but like I did not. I swear.
I understand.
No, this is because I did not stalk this fucking girl. Listen, let me give you a time. I just got out of prison in 2019.
Okay.
I'm 23. I'm trying to get my life together. I just went and got my permits, trying to get my driver's license. I just went and bought a car today. I had to go back and get the car today because I got to pay out the title. I'm trying to get my fucking life together. Like, you know that shit.
I hear you.
I'm not stalking this girl. I'm not hiding in her trunk trying to do shit to people over her. None of that. This is just a freak ass weird coincidence. My people lives on Beresford. She knows that.
Okay.
Whether that is irrelevant or relevant right now or not, but she knows like I be in that area. Like I said, I'm from out east. I got east side tattoos on my body, so it's not like just weird for me to be in the area. And like I said, the Beresford, I can take you guys to Beresford Commons and walk you up the street.
Right.
And it's a play. You can either keep going up the street, which would be I think Saranac, and it's gonna take you an extra 10 minutes to get to the store, or you can cut through the little like it's a park back there that's connected to that apartment complex. You go through that. And as soon as you walk down the path, you have no choice at all, sir, but to go through that parking lot to get to the speedway, or else you're gonna go back left, like, and it's just gonna be a big mistake. You're gonna be right back on Sarah. You know what I'm saying? So like that's the shortcut through her area. That's all I was trying to get to the speedway or the ship. I mean that's speedway to Sunoco to buy the shit.
Right.
That's all I was passing through the area.
Gotcha. So I want to make sure I got this right because this is where it gets really, really weird. You're just passing through the area. You hear gunshots. You get into the trunk of an ex-girl's car or an ex-sex buddy's car, okay? You get in her trunk. You get into the trunk with a firearm. that just happens to be in that trunk. However, that same firearm is the one that fired the shots, because in addition to DNA and all that, they do what's called
ballistics.
they'll match the casings with the gun and all that stuff, and they actually were doing that right now because I just got a phone call about it. So that gun that's back there with you, so not only are you hiding in the car, but the gun that fired the shots is hiding in the car with you. But you didn't take it in the car.
Hell
Or
no.
did. So you and the gun chose to hide in the trunk of Trent's vehicle. You get that this is like
Yeah.
outer limits, Twilight Zone stuff.
Which was partially.
Partially open. I give them the partially open. But
I don't
I give the
like
partially
that.
open. I am still trying to figure out how that gun jumped. You just kicked my foot. It's no big deal.
Sorry.
How that gun jumped from outside into that trunk of that car.
Maybe the motherfucker that really did it was with them or something. I don't know. So I do not.
So you think they put it in the car, then you just happened to climb in the car and the gun was there.
Maybe the
But the shots were being fired as you were hiding, so that couldn't have gone in that order. They would have actually had to open the
No,
trunk, said, here
no,
you go,
sir, if you
and then
listen-
shut the trunk.
If you listen,
Okay.
rewind the thing. I said at first when I went to hide, I was hiding behind some trucks trying to
Okay.
find cover.
Okay.
And then I just seen her thing was open. So I was at first trying to find a place to hide, but it's slowing down. I can't go under the under the motherfucker. What's the name? Can't go under a car. Can't go in the trash.
So you never saw who was firing the shots.
No, no sir.
Okay. Could have been her.
I mean, I wouldn't say she would do some dumb shit like that. Hopefully the fuck not.
Okay.
I mean, especially if she's with the person, I don't understand why she would just bring someone over just to try and shoot him or something. That'd be weird as fuck.
Yeah, it would be weird. Okay. You have any questions?
Everything comes together in that man. Therefore, we're just kind of got a lot of what ifs.
That's why it's taking us so long to get
No,
back.
I'm not.
Listen.
I'm not mad at you. I understand how you say, but I'm about to be 24 in September,
24.
sir.
So I got kids your age,
How old are you, sir? If you don't mind me asking.
close to 50.
What's your name?
Okay. So here's the deal. Yeah, okay. Just be upfront with this. What went down tonight? I mean, you're stressed out. I see it. You want to get out of here, right?
I want to go home.
Right.
It's 7 in the morning.
Did you stay at time? Did you spend the night with Trent last night? The night before? Did you stay at her place?
No, I was with my little brother.
Okay.
My little brother
You
took
stayed
me
at her
home.
place before?
Yeah, I stayed at her place before, but
Where do you-
last night though, my little brother took me home
Okay. Took you home from where?
from out east. From Jay's, dude. Because
No, from which? Because you just lost me. Jay's cut. Which one?
Jay is the cousin.
Okay. He took you home
Yes.
from Trent's?
Jay.
From his house.
Yes.
He took you home to where?
My mom's house.
Okay, I'm telling you. Then how'd you end up back out east last night?
My brother. My little brother.
Okay, what does he drive?
So he just got this car out the outlet.
What color is his car?
It's great.
Okay. What make is it?
It's a 4-door car.
What make is the car? Is it a Ford, Chevy? Which is it?
I don't know, sir. To be honest, like that's not my car. I be with my little brother, but I don't be around him like that to be in his car and stuff. Cause he barely be in my mom's house. He's always at work and stuff. Like I don't be in his car like that, sir.
Okay. So you're walking through, you're cutting through the park, cutting across Fountain Lane. Originally you were going to Speedway, but you're going to go to Sunoco to get some shells for some marijuana.
So
You're cutting through around Saranac. It jumps off. You duck and hide behind some vehicles, and then you see a female friend who you have whatever type of
I didn't see her.
No, let me finish, okay?
Go ahead.
Okay, I didn't overtalk you. So
No, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so a female friend's car just so happened that you're inside of, okay? And inside the back of that car is a firearm, okay? And it just so happens someone else out there with her gets shot. Do you see how the dots are connecting?
No, I
No, no,
see
listen, do you see how the dots are connecting?
Yeah.
So, in the great scheme of things, Am I supposed to just skip that and turn the page and say, no, I can't connect the dots?
No, I wasn't expected to.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I mean, something went down out there, we know, okay? People make mistakes, we get it. It happens. We're no angels ourselves, okay? We're not. You're young, okay? Like I tell Mike, your boy gonna do dumb things. It's just, okay? But it's a matter of what we do at the end. That makes us who we are, okay? So when you sit there and say, well, this, and that, and all these dots are connecting, okay, where's your PO gonna think about that?
I was really.
I mean, if they were to look at that, how are they gonna see that?
I'm gonna have to take it over when I see him. I mean, he's not the one who's looking good,
I mean, how much time you have on the shelf?
but I like 2 years.
So you could potentially violate you for about 30 days.
Yeah, a bit 30.
So, you know, this person ends up over there, they get shot, you know,
Mm-hmm.
in the great scheme of things. All right, you're hiding. But in theory, the person is with someone you know.
Mm-hmm.
You happen to end up in a vehicle
Other person.
of someone that you've had relations with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Be honest.
It's
Just be honest. Tell me what happened.
Sir, I did not shoot a fucking soul.
So who shot?
I don't know. That's not my MO. I just got a job. I'm not trying to fucking go back to prison. I just did it 4 years and I got a juvenile record. I'm not trying to go to jail.
So if you were to take a polygraph test, how do you think you would do?
I'm nervous right now, obviously. So
How do you think you would do?
I would do good, probably. I would do good. I don't want to take one
I
now.
didn't say I'm not outmoding. I'm just saying, how do you think you would do?
Probably good, yeah.
So there's going to be a potential that your DNA will be on any of that person's property,
Who's proper?
the individual that got shot.
Hell, fuck no.
You have anything else?
Nope.
It's just like. Alright, I don't want to be rude or nothing. I know y'all gotta do your job, but when be the next time I see you?
It's gonna be, because we keep just get going round and round with this, so hold on. We're gonna go finish talking with Trent.
What about somebody needs to take purple?
How y'all doing?
These guys.
No.
Nobody's in that.
Yeah.
All right, this is the search warrant review pool swab we talked about before. This is just signed by Judge Doreen this morning here. That's for that, and then you get both the receipts showing that that's what we filled with maple swabs, and that's all we're taking. And that's what that is, and you're gonna take that with you. Actually, I'm gonna put this out here just so you saw it. He's gonna take that and from you.
See it?
So what? Well, I heard you say you got the free Wi-Fi.
I mean, do you want me to do it because I got COVID or?
Nope, I'll do it.
Sorry.
No.
All right.
Want to take off? Yeah.
One more.
Now what do we do, sir?
Roll tight.
After this, then what? More interviewing? I don't want to be passionate on all this, because I know it's not valid, and I don't know if it's still, I don't mind, but you know how long it'll take,
Say what?
you know how long that'll take for that to pop up? So I can be sitting here like 2 more hours.
No, it don't work that way.
Okay. I just want to know if I can take another nap or something.
Yeah, you can go ahead and rest.
Alright.
All right?
Is what's her name still here? I mean, I don't know if I can release that information or not. I don't have no way to communicate it to no one any fucking way.
You said what?
I said, what's her name still attorney here? We'll interview him.
Like sign right now, unfortunately. Like sign the J right now, okay?
I understand
Don't
that.
get squared away, right?
understand. Yes, sir.
Amir,
Yes, sir.
they're gonna get you out of here. All right. However,
Fucking lifesaver, man.
you're going to go to jail.
Jail?
Yeah. For what? You're being charged with murder.
Murder?
Yep. That guy died
What the hell am I being charged with murder for?
because you had the murder weapon, Bob. You had the murder weapon.
My
Yeah.
DNA was on it?
Huh?
My DNA was on it?
Dude, you had the gun in your hand. It's caught on body cam. You had the gun, bud. I don't know what to tell
Like,
you.
I like threw the gun out the car or something, so I did not fucking kill no one, sir. I swear to God, sir.
You can swear to me all day long. This is something you're gonna have to tell your parole officer and the jury. But I don't know what to tell you, man. You were found with the murder weapon, just feet from the murdered victim.
But was my DNA on the weapon though, sir? I don't
It's gonna have to be.
I don't
You're
have
holding a
GSI
gun.
on me.
Huh?
I don't have GSI on me or anything, sir.
GSR?
GSR, GSI,
Yeah.
whatever it's called. I don't
Yeah.
have that on me, sir.
I don't tell you, Bob. You're gonna have to go and you're gonna have to sell it
I
to the
don't even
jury.
have I didn't even have DNA on the weapon or anything, sir.
You had the weapon in your hand.
Yes,
You're in
like-
your hand.
So with the weapon in
I
your
understand,
hand,
sir, but
with
I'm
the
like,
weapon in your hand, that's
out
all.
of fear or something, like I'm sticking to my story. Yes, I did not have that gun. I did not do anything about it when I jumped in the car. And the police was screaming, I probably threw it out of the car out of fear,
Right.
but obviously I'm gonna go to jail. But sir, I did not fucking kill no fucking body. I did not use that gun to do anything. Nobody don't even have GSR on me or anything, sir. My DNA.
All I can tell you is we gave you an opportunity. I mean, you know your story was BS. I mean, you weren't just in the area, right? I mean, we gave you every opportunity to give us a story, and you just happen to be in the neighborhood where your ex is,
was,
and
sir.
the guy that she's with is murdered. I mean, come on.
I
dude.
was, sir. I was going to all my business to go buy a shell, sir.
Where are those dots? No, I'm serious. I'm being serious. I'm not being facetious.
Right.
I'm being serious. Remember those dots? Okay. How old are you again? 24?
23, sir.
Okay, 23, 24? Okay. It just doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
Sit there, think about it, put it all together,
right.
okay?
But you said I was being released, though.
Oh, that's not what I said.
We never said that.
I didn't say you were being
Neither one of
released.
us said that.
How am I going to jail, sir? My DNA.
All right.
I'm standing there. I don't want to show any type of aggression. I'm drunk in the head. My GS, I don't have GSR on my hands, sir.
Listen,
I'm not being a
listen,
shooter, sir. I don't even have
listen,
GSR on me.
listen. We gave you every opportunity to tell us what happened. You were in the trunk of the car with the murder weapon, Bob. I don't know
Yes,
what else
sir.
to tell you.
I was hiding, sir. That's
Well, I didn't get
I
that.
understand that, but sir, like,
No matter how many
I have
times,
no
listen to me real careful.
or none of that.
Listen.
No one can say I shot this man or anything,
No
sir.
matter how many times you tell yourself this, it doesn't mean that the lie is going to become real.
All right, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep fighting.
That's what I mean. You keep telling us like somehow we're going to be convinced. Listen, we've done this for years. I've got 26 years on this job. You've got the murder weapon with you in the trunk of a car at your girlfriend's place where this guy is murdered. If
As
you
they're
think,
just approaching.
yeah, if
As
you
a what?
think you
As they're just approaching.
as they're just approaching, if you think you can get a jury and a judge to buy that story, more power to you, brother. It's not going to happen. So they're going to take you to jail, and then you can explain it to your parole officer, and then go from there. All right?
So am I going to jail like to sit? Like, am I about to be in jail, or am I just
Yeah.
going to go talk to my parole officer?
No, you're going to go to jail. They're going to take you here in just a second. Okay? Now. Signs.
Just go down and see first, Chief.
Yes, sir. Hey, man.
Do you have jury?
Yeah, oh, sure.
Huh?
Yeah, I know the drill.
Yeah, bud. Check for something.
This is my shirt. I'll put it around my neck.
All right, just put your palms together like you're praying. There you go. Make sure those aren't too tight on you. All right. Okay.
Ooh, that's way too tight.
Well, here, you gotta
Yeah, I understand. But
see what I'm saying? If you move it down.
that's cool right there, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna double lock these. That way, even if you lean on them, they're not gonna get tighter. But we're going downstairs, so we're gonna take them off in a minute anyway. Okay. So you just have the shirt?
The shirt and that's it.
That's it? Nothing else on your
He's
first?
probably this on the right.
All right, I'm gonna take this.
Are you wearing your jeans inside out?
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
Okay.
I like a lot of like the patterns of rips and shit looking.